Hey there, people of the grid. Miker here. It's been a while. What you guys been up to? We have been up to summertime. That last video that I posted was just some video I had taken on my way back. I had a business trip to Edmonton, which I'm going back there today. Right now, we're taking Ethan to camp. But let me get you guys caught up from the last video. I had mentioned I had a one-wheel accident in the last one. And yeah, it hurt. I scraped up my elbow, I scraped up my hip, I scraped up my shoulder, scraped up my knee, and I even scraped the top of my shoe, top of my runner. It was just a weird wipeout. I don't even know what happened. I was going...
That's what he said.
No, I don't. I was going fast. It could be one of two things.
That could be it, as going fast.
I think my legs were tired. That's got something to do with it. And then I hit a bump. See, normally, if you're riding along and you're not looking at every single bump, you'll hit a bump and your legs will kind of quickly adjust and catch it. Your feet will adjust the board. It's almost automatic now. This time...
Almost.
Yeah. This time they almost bit me. I tumbled, I skidded, I left some of me on the pavement, and there was one person that saw. So I had to get up very quick.
And it wasn't you guys.
It wasn't you guys. I had to get up very quick. I dust myself off and I start riding off into the sunset in extreme pain. You know the pain when you get hurt and you feel like throwing up? That pain. So I rode through it, and then I'm like, oh, my phone was in my back pocket, which I fell on kind of that hip side. I pull out the phone and I look, and cracked screen, cracked back. So I used up my second Apple Care on that phone. So I've got it replaced. It is all good now. Everything is back to normal.
That's because he runs it without a case.
I run without a case.
I have super case.
You need super case.
Well, and yeah, all the corners are dinged up, but mine, not cracked.
So let me then take you back. We got back and we're just into summer mode, and the girls went to camp. So here I'm gonna cut in. This was Tammy and I going to set up for the camps because we need wireless communications there so everyone can stay in touch with the world and get paperwork done. So here's that. Hey there, people of the grid. It is Monday, and my day is done, but I'm heading out to, where am I going? Camp Captivinia with Tammy. We got a bunch of boxes and stuff for the camp.
Deliveries come to our house.
Deliveries come to our house. Camp starts when? On Wednesday for everybody.
Well,
Wednesday for the team.
So leadership.
The leadership.
Our kids, the older two, Amelia and Samantha, are going on Wednesday.
Right. So we're kind of the advanced party.
Yeah.
I'm with IT, so I'm going to set up the network out there. And then we got some boxes to take in. And Amelia and Sammy, they go on Wednesday, and then you go the following Monday with Melissa,
right,
who's in kind of with the general campers.
Right.
It's a nice drive out of town.
Yeah, it's a little rainy, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Ethan finished work yesterday. Done with the stampede for another year.
Ethan's first job has come to a good conclusion. He wrapped up his time at Stampede.
He really liked it too.
It's a good experience. It's good to have a good...
That's awesome.
He was telling us that there were some kids, and this is like their first job ever.
Yeah.
There were some that were let go because they were not doing the job, or some were actually taking money out of the till.
Or food.
Or food.
He wasn't sure.
So there was a couple of people that were asked not to come back.
He was doing something his dad would have been really proud of, which was clean the clean so it never gets dirty.
That's right. I learned that at Mike McDonald's job a long time ago.
Yeah.
He would clean the clean. That was the motto. I don't know if it still is. It should be. Clean the clean so it never gets dirty. So even if the counter looked clean, we had to clean it again as you walk by.
Yeah.
That was good.
He was doing that.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like it sprinkled a bit of rain on us. Hopefully it's not raining when we go drop this stuff off, because I don't want to...
Then we just sit in the car wait for it to stop raining.
Yeah, I don't want to sit out there.
Well, I don't want to get my shoes muddy.
Okay, let's see what it looks like. All right, we're all done at Camp Captivinia. The wireless network is up and online. Tested it. It's actually got a pretty good connection. It's spotty out here, but I've got a spot where I hang it on the wall of a shed, and very high tech.
Internet by nail.
Very, very high tech.
Yeah.
All right, was good. Mission accomplished. Stuff is
Yeah.
dropped off.
I don't have to be back till Wednesday. For
Now we have a
drop-off.
little bit of a drive home in the rain. It's still raining.
Yeah. Well, get it out of its system.
No kidding. So we got the camp set up for the girls, and then it was time for Tammy and the 3 girls to go. Now first, it was Amelia and Samantha went, right?
Yeah, because they're leaders.
Because they're called Bellaceras or Bells. They're leaders, so they go in for 4 days of training, or
They
5?
went for 5 days.
5 days of training where it's just them. They sort of get coached on how to deal with the rest of the campers and how to manage them when the rest of the girls come.
And other fun stuff.
And other fun stuff, yeah. And then that's when Tammy showed up with the other campers because she was there to help run the camp. And then Melissa joined in as well. And during that, it was just Ethan and I. So we kind of
Partied like rock
hung
stars.
out in the man cave, partied like rock stars, ate junk food. Tammy actually went out and did some shopping for us so that we could cook our meals. But
yeah, and it was still there when I got home.
we didn't find any of that food, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Where did you put it?
In the fridge and the freezer and on the cupboard, and I educated Ethan on exactly what I bought.
It's all Ethan's fault.
Yeah, okay.
So we survived the week without Tammy and the girls. They came back, and then we had, half a week break because now Ethan is going in for the boys' camp,
Yeah.
and he's going early, so he's got his 5 days
And he's there
early.
for his birthday, like always.
He'll be there for his birthday, and at the end of camp, Ethan is going to hop on a plane, so that's like next Saturday. He's going to hop on a plane and meet us in Disneyland. So that's what we've been busy doing. We've been busy orchestrating and planning and figuring out how we're going to get everybody to camp and everything done. We're going to drive down, how we get everything packed up, and then we're figuring out the Disney thing because a couple of things have changed. Now there's a Max Pass that you use the app for, so we'll fill you in on that when we're down there. But just a whole bunch of stuff. And in the midst of all that, I was working. Ethan
worked too.
Ethan worked as well.
Yeah.
Ethan and Amelia did 1 course in summer school, so they're ahead of the game for the coming year. So it was just a crazy time. So I took a little bit of a break on publishing daily videos because there really wasn't much going on that was different from, I'm one-wheeling, I'm working, got a business trip, and the cool stuff is coming. So we're back, and we're going to share some milestones with the car. I don't think I'll be doing that until after Disneyland because the car is coming up on 200,000
Oh, yeah.
kilometers.
Actually, 10 no, a little bit more.
Yeah, so 2,000 plus
10.
kilometers. So I don't think I'll get it done before our Disneyland trip, but
We're taking my car.
that's the next big exciting thing. We're taking Tammy's ex down to Disneyland, but we'll fill you in on that later. For the rest of today, I've got camp set up for the boys, check in these guys, and then I'm off to Edmonton later this evening. So, yeah.
Busy day. And we're going to put our baby boy in an airplane all by himself.
Our baby 16-year-old boy, who will
He'll
be 17, is going on a
But
plane.
he's still my baby boy because he's my only boy.
He's got this.
I know. Actually, he is so
He's
excited.
got it.
In the sky, gazing far.
Well, I'm underway. We got Ethan dropped off at the camp. Did a bit of work at the reg table to make sure all of the guys are registered, and then we also have some hoodies and t-shirts and hats that they might need, so they pick those up and we run those through the square and charge them up, and then they're into the camp and having fun. Ethan took off. He disappeared pretty quick. We got that all set up, and I dropped Tammy off. Quick pit stop at the Apple store, just because. And now I'm on my way to Edmonton. It's well into the evening here. Whoa, it's almost 9 o'clock. And yeah, things are going good. So it's been a while since I've actually gotten into uploading, but I'm all excited now because we've got Disneyland on the horizon. That is just 2 weeks away, just under 2 weeks away. So we will be heading down to Disneyland. We're going to be driving, and this time it's different because we're taking a different Tesla. We're taking the Model X, and we're taking a different route. We're going straight down south, which means we're going to pop through the border into Montana, and then work our way down through Montana, Salt Lake City, Nevada, California, and I'm probably missing a state in there somewhere, but that's the route we're taking. We're going to try and do it straight. We may hit stop for one night at a hotel. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got time. We got vacation time, and so it's going to be a fun trip. So the way it's going to work is Tammy and I and the 3 girls, we're going to go down in the vehicle. Ethan is going to finish up camp, and then when camp is done, he's going to go home, get himself changed and all of that stuff, get ready. He's going to hop on a plane, and then we're going to go to LAX and pick him up at the airport. So that's a first for us. And I think we've got it all figured out. I think we've got it all sorted out. It's going to be a good trip. We've been to Disneyland a lot before. We're kind of experts. I think we've been 14 times, maybe 15. It's been a lot, and it's fun every time. It's a great place to go. We really like it. We're going to do that. We're probably going to hit Universal. We're definitely going to hit Huntington Beach. We're definitely probably going to go up to Santa Monica Pier. So we're going to get around on this trip because we're going to have our own car with us. By the way, driving our own car down, because we're going to be using the Tesla Supercharger network, we're pretty much going to get all the way from here to Anaheim for free, which means all of the money that we save on airfare, that's what we're using to buy our Disney annual passes. Yeah. And I've already gotten booked in for Easter, sometime around Easter. We've got our second trip that we're going to go down to Anaheim again. Because we're going to buy annual passes, we've got the passes, we may as well go down. If we can drive down for free, we've got points for the hotel, we're going to be good. Yeah. Well, made it to the room here in Edmonton. That's a first. So I get in, what time is it? 10:35. Get in the room, I drop off my bags. I hear somebody just got off the elevator, no big deal. I hear they tap the key on my door, and it opens. Like, I had the little stopper in place, so they couldn't open the door, but the guy just checked 2 people into the same room. So the other guys were going back down to get another room. That's hilarious. Safety tip: when you get in your room, lock that little latch or whatever so that nobody else can get in. Okay, so uneventful trip on the way to Edmonton here. Saw some rain, nothing too major. The roads were good. I'm here for the next couple of days and then home for the weekend. But I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Good hanging out with you. Thanks for checking in with us. Everybody's doing good. Ethan is off at camp. The girls are all at home. Yeah, things are as they should be. Hope your summer's going well. Ours is. Miker, out.
I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?